Art to me is about new possibilities. It's about life and survival. Art is urgent and it's thoughtful. I believe I have a duty to reimagine food as a public service, to reinforce water as a human right, and to work with people to co-create common spaces. I believe it's not too late to really change what the city can supply for us. What if free, healthy food was a public service and not an expensive commodity? That's the question we really want to ask with this mobile structure. Because we can move Swale from place to place, we can share it with more people. Through this process, we can build the necessary momentum to work towards policy change, where the city actually considers different public spaces and whether food can be grown there on a long-term basis. We're focusing on edible perennial plants on Swale, from huckleberries to figs, sea beets to ginger to oregano. In 2009, I worked on a project called Water Pod. It was an entire living system on a barge. 5 people, including myself, lived on the barge. We collected rainwater, ate the plants grown on the barge, ate eggs from 4 chickens, used solar energy. We're self-sufficient on the structure. We were docked in the Bronx at Concrete Plant Park. When we were there, we met a group called the Youth Ministries for Peace and Justice, and they suggested the idea of a perennial forest. What if we could design this so that the plant system took less care, and every season they grew back stronger and more plentiful? Then, an artist named Casey Tang stayed on the water pod, and he suggested the same thing. And he actually made a mock-up design of what a food forest could look like in that space in particular. The ideal amount of money we need to raise is $65,000, and that will actually allow us to go from Phase 1 of this project to Phase 2. Phase 2 is the building of the floating structure so that we own it and can keep it going long term. Phase 1 is procuring a rental barge. Swale is a large collaboration. It's made up of many different groups and individuals. Many artists are involved, including Carla Stingerstein, who's focusing on the art of partnership building with nurseries. Casey Tang is collaborating on Swale. Biome Arts will have a large installation on Swale where they embed sensors in the plants, and then the plants give off readings that are later projected onto our public space. Amanda McDonald Crowley is leading our arts programming, working with the artists who focus on the subject of the commons, food and water. Water is the largest common space in New York City, and we want to get more people into it. The water is also the most collaborative space to work in. It demands collaboration. The more people are looking after the water, we believe the more it will look after us. Any contribution is welcome. We like plants, $5 and $100 donations, and we can't wait for you to come and see it.